Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to explain how to perform an A to E assessment in your OSCE, covering exactly what examiners are looking for. Based on your marking criteria, let's go step by step. Before approaching the patient, always assess the environment. Make sure the area is safe, no hazards like spills or equipment risk. Then, ensure the patient's privacy and dignity by closing curtains and making them comfortable. Clean your hands using alcohol hand rub or soap and water, following WHO guidelines. You can verbalize this in the OSCE. Approach the patient calmly. Use a clear voice and open body language. Say like, "Hello, my name is Sarah. I'm a registered nurse." Then confirm the patient identity. Ask them, "Could you please tell me your full name and date of birth?" Don't forget, check this against the wristband and documentation. Ask the patient, "Do you have any allergic with food, medication and latex?" Also check the wristband or notes. Next step, you have to gain the consent. Explain the assessment. For an example, I'm going to carry out an A to E assessment to check your condition. Is that alright with you? And wait for the patient consent before continuing. Throughout the station, you have to speak clearly, stay calm, choose open body language, and respect personal space. Move to the A to E assessment. Check if the airway is clear and say the airway is clear with no visual obstruction. You have to assess under the breathing patient's respiratory rate, rhythm and depth, and oxygen saturation. Then you have to say patient's breathing is normal with no signs of respiratory noises like wheezing, stridor, coughing and rattles, and also there is no signs of distress like accessory muscle use, sweating, cyanosis and seizure breathing. Under the circulation, you have to assess heart rate, rhythm, strength, blood pressure and capillary refilling time, and also the skin color, pallor and perfusion. Make a note, if you want to touch the patient, you have to ask them, "Would it be alright, can I touch you? Would it be alright, can I expose you?" You have to ask them and you have to get the consent before you doing. Once you finish your assessment in the circulation, you have to say, circulation is stable with good perfusion. Under the disability, you have to assess the patient's conscious level using ACVPU. You all know what is ACVPU: alert, confusion, voice, pain, and unresponsive. You have to assess pain level, urine output, and blood glucose. You don't need to do anything to assess the patient's conscious level. You have to ask the questions for pain, urine output, and blood glucose. For an example, are you in pain? From 0 to 10, 0 being no pain, 10 being worse pain, could you please score your pain? Is your urine output is normal? How about your blood glucose? Like that, you have to ask some questions. Then you have to say the patient is alert, pain is controlled, and observation are within normal limits. Under the exposure, you have to assess temperature of the patient, bleed, rashes, injuries and bruises, and obtain the brief medical history. For this, you have to use the patient scenario and then say no abnormalities found on exposure. And record all vital signs accurately in the news table. Include date, time and your signature. Calculate relevant score. Make sure calculations are accurate. Then you have to summarize to the patient, explain finding clearly. For an example, your airway is clear, breathing is normal, circulation is stable, you are alert and there is no injuries or concern. Your observations are within normal limits. Dispose of all equipment safely and you have to clean all machines which are used for in the station. You can verbalize this in the OSCE. Clean your hands again following WHO guidelines. Throughout the station, act as professionally. Be respectful, communication clearly, maintain patient-centered care. Final tips. This form you can use for the documentation while you are doing the assessment during this OSCE station. But the examiner is not going to correct this one. So you have to be careful for the news form. Documentation is a key point. And also always verbalize your actions, stay calm, and follow the A to E assessment. This is what examiners are looking for. Please make a note, don't forget to wear the PPE, which is apron and gloves, after the hand wash before approaching the patient. Let's see the common reasons for failing an A to E OSCE station. No hand hygiene, no patient's ID check or allergic check, no concern or explanation, poor A to E structure, missing key observation like respiratory rate, blood pressure, or ACVPU or temperature, not verbalizing what you are doing, no documentation or score calculation, no summary to the patient, no equipment disposal, poor communication or professionalism. Instant fail risk, skipping ID check, no concern, unsafe practice, not following A to E order, and wrong calculating new score. That's it. Thanks for watching. If this video is helpful to prepare for your OSCE exam, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Good luck. Thank you.